X-Ray Bravo Oscar.
X-Ray Bravo Oscar, XBO. This is KC9VKV. Do you copy?
Oscar, XBO. This is KC9VKV. Do you copy?
Roger, Jim. Yes, we're copying you 59, Roger.
Roger, I thought I might have been lost in the shuffle there for a minute, Roger.
Roger, I thought I might have been lost in the shuffle there for a minute, Roger.
Roger, yeah. A little QSB here on my end, but copying you, no problem.
Roger. Good audio. Nice curve there. Might be just a tad hot into your AOC, but not enough to dial it up and do anything about it, Roger.
Your AOC, but not enough to dial it up and do anything about it, Roger.
Roger. Well, I'm using an antique, not a very antique, early 80s rig. It's a TEC-580 Delta stock microphone, running 85 watts right now, with a Chi-RB antenna. Is that Roger?
Roger. Well, you're giving Milford a 10 over their noise level, so you got a really good signal, Roger.
10 over their noise level, so you got a really good signal, Roger.
Okay, very good. It's been a while since I pulled this old radio out. This is my first time on the air in months with this radio, and it seems to be still working.
Roger. Now you're up towards Ontario, Roger?
Roger. Now you're up towards Ontario, Roger?
Roger. We're in Meaford, Ontario, 100 miles north of Toronto. Roger.
I got you. Good signal. Just a great signal there through the Milford PASDR. Just like I say, you're about 10 over there, Roger.
Like I say, you're about 10 over there.
Roger. Unfortunately, there is really no adjustments on this radio in terms of audio transmit. So, it's unlike my 7300 with all kinds of compressors and treble and bass and etc. adjustments. This radio has none, Roger.
Pull back off mic about 1 inch or 2 inches. You can pull back 2 inches and let me hear you.
Back off mic of 1 inch or 2 inches. You can pull back 2 inches and let me hear you.
Okay, this is 2 inches out from the mic, Roger.
Roger, I think that's a little cleaner. I think words have to have dynamic range, and I think that you were maybe hot into your AOC, but I think if you pull back there, where you were that last transmission, I think, the words tend to not to blur, Roger.
I think, the words tend to not to blur, Roger.
Okay, very good. I'll make sure I do that for my next QSO, Roger.
Yes, sir. It's a lot easier to understand. Now, that is the trade-off. As we continue to try to get our audio fatter and fatter, it's it does wonders to a certain point. But after we transcend the 3 dB dynamic range area and start collapsing the audio down to 2 dB and 1 dB, what happens is that the words start to blur together. So, the whole idea is to try to get the words as clear as possible so people can understand what you're saying. So we get that fatness to help them hear what you're saying, but we can't get it too fat because then we start destroying the words that we're actually trying to communicate. So I think a 3 dB dynamic range is probably a beautiful compromise there between fatness and intelligibility, Roger.
Compromise there between fatness and intelligibility, Roger.
100% on that, Jim. 100%.
Roger. So, and I think you're doing a great job. That last transmission, was just beautiful. So let me say 73 of that way, and you have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend. And again, if you want to hear your audio, head to YouTube and do a call and a search for KC9VKV, followed by today's date, 7/23/21, and we'll be posting it within a couple of days. Roger.
And we'll be posting it within a couple of days, Roger.
Roger on that, Jim. Thank you very much. BE3XBO, clear.
Roger, Roger, 73, sir. Have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. We've got about 5 minutes left before we turn into a pumpkin, so if you want to hear what your radio sounds like, give me a shout.
Into a pumpkin, so if you want to hear what your radio sounds like, give me a shout.